Hi Aries, this is going to be your April spiritual reading. We're going to start with pulling a few oracle cards and then we'll get started with your reading. All right, we have shadow work, resilience, and self-realization. We have High Priestess of Spirit and the Fledgling. So, serious transformation, Phoenix rising energy. All right, and we'll get a message for Aries. All right, we have Goddess of 10,000 Names. If you have felt constrained by a role, name, or identity and are wishing for assistance in growing beyond it, or if you have sensed a new role or identity calling you into greater expression and would love some divine help in that growth, this oracle indicates that the help you need is already with you, urging your growth from within. So this really goes to this Phoenix rising energy of your quite literally transforming into a new identity, into a new person. You're shifting your energy, not just a little bit. You're becoming a new person. This really reminds me of Joe Dispenza, where his teachings are about, like, let's say the person at this moment has a disease. That in order to overcome that, they have to become a completely new person with new thoughts, with new feelings, with new actions, with new habits. That feels like what you guys are experiencing right now, where it really does start with shadow work. It starts with recognizing what is blocking you, what is standing in your way, what is limiting your life, what thoughts, what beliefs are holding you back from the life that you want. Resilience, to me, this feels like she's walking the underworld. It's having the strength to do this shadow work, to walk the path, to go on that hero's journey, which leads to self-realization. And you realize, like, this is who you thought you were, right? This person, and you realize you're so much greater, that there's so much, you have so much more potential. There's so many different possible ways that your soul, your spirit can manifest itself. You know, it's like your soul can express itself as a doctor or as a lawyer or as a singer or as whatever. Like, there's so much more possibilities than the identity that you've created for yourself right now. And you're awakening to your higher self. It's like you have an experience where you see yourself for who you truly are. You see your soul, you see your spirit, and you have this moment of realization where it's like, oh, I'm so much greater than I imagined. What is this? How did we become so limited in our thinking, in our beliefs of ourselves, of what we are capable of who we are, of who we can be? Have the strength and courage to walk down the path that will lead you to seeing this truth, and then have the courage to change your life, to become a whole new person if that's what you want to be. That path is open to you right now. The help is there. It's just waiting for you to take that first step in. You're presented with the opportunity right now to completely change your life, to completely change who you are and who you want to be and what life you want to live, even if it means people no longer even recognizing you. your voice might end up even changing, your signature, it's like every part of your life, because you're choosing to have new beliefs, to have a new mindset, to feel new emotions, to take different actions, to change truly everything about your life because you want something very drastically different than what you have right now. We have the 8 of Cups, the 2 of Cups, Temperance, the 4 of Swords, and the Ace of Cups. And bottom of the deck, we have the 8 of Pentacles and the 8 of Swords. Freeing yourself from this 8 of Swords energy requires time and effort. Changing subconscious beliefs requires time and effort. It's all about repetition. It's all about creating new mental habits. That is where your focus is right now. And how you do it, we have this 8 of Cups moving towards this 2 of Cups, leaving things that no longer serve you in the past. Even if they're emotional connections, people you're still emotionally tied to, but you just know that the reality that you want for yourself, these people can't take part in it. They don't believe in it. Like, let's say you want to be a millionaire and the people around you tell you, oh, that's not possible. Why would you want that? Money is the root of evil. Have more realistic beliefs. Those are the people that you have to move away from. And you show how serious you are about what you want for yourself by how much you're willing to walk away from. Burning those bridges, burning those cords, because whenever you're connected with someone, you create cords and your energies flow back and forth. If they're not willing to grow with you, they will drag you down. They will be a weight for you that doesn't let you ascend, that doesn't let you move as far as you want to move. It's about walking away. And this 2 of Cups, to me, it honestly feels, well, for some of you, this is going to be about making new connections with people who are on the same path as the one that you want to be on, who have the same beliefs as the version of you that you want to be has. But this is also about the union of the subconscious and conscious mind, of aligning who you want to be with who you believe that you can be, changing those core beliefs, changing your programming. It's like if your life is a computer, your subconscious mind is the program. And this is about you reprogramming, and it's going to require shadow work. You have to go into the subconscious mind to see what the current program is. And then from there, you know how to fix it. You know what to change. And again, that Temperance is a similar message. The sun and the moon, the conscious and the subconscious mind, uniting them, having them be on the same page. It's like you can always want something, but unless you change your subconscious mind, your subconscious beliefs, you're not going to get it. Your whole self is not going to be aligned to that new reality. It's just what you want, what you're thinking of is here, but your subconscious beliefs that control 90% of your life are down here. And this is what you need to get to align to where your hopes and dreams are already at. And that's when the shift will happen. And that requires meditation. It requires you to have time to quiet your thoughts, to do that visualization. Your subconscious mind responds to repetition, but also it speaks in the language of symbols and visuals. So setting time out every single day to visualize yourself in the life that you want, as the person that you want to be. And when you do those visualizations, you start to feel, with this Ace of Cups, it's aligning your head and your heart. You start to feel the emotions you would feel as that new person in that new reality. And that kind of like stamps and creates a tattoo in your subconscious mind. It creates a new story. It plants a new seed. And you repeat that. You do that repetition. You make that a habit. Do it every single day, especially right before you go to sleep. I think his name is Ned or Neville. is an amazing teacher in manifestation. And he always talks about how the best time for this visualization is right before you're about to fall asleep, because that's when you're between the two worlds. You're between the conscious and subconscious mind. That's where the magic happens. That's when you're awake enough to be able to make those changes. And so make that a habit. Make sure that's something you do every single day. Write down the life that you want, the person that you want to be, and know that nothing is impossible. You can change, you can become a completely new person. And that's not you going against yourself or doing a disservice to yourself. It's you embracing a new manifestation of your soul, of your spirit. And so, yeah, every night, well, you write down who you want to be, how that person would act, what they would think, how they would feel, how they would dress like, what their habits would look like, what their daily routine looks like, and visualize all that before you go to sleep. Feel those emotions right before you fall asleep. See yourself going through the day as the new version of you, living your dreams, experiencing accomplishments. Like if you want a promotion, visualize someone handing you a new contract or shaking your hand, congratulating you. Do that. And you can even start with something small. So when it does manifest for you, you have that confidence in it. And it's like every cell in your body knows that it's possible. So when you're manifesting something as great as literally changing your entire life, you do it with confidence. You do it knowing that it works. But right now is all about transformation for you and you choosing what you want to transform into, and remembering that it takes work, it takes repetition, it takes daily effort in order to make that shift happen, in order to get your subconscious and conscious mind in alignment, in order to get your head and your heart in alignment. And when you do, you know it. Like I was watching Joe Dispenza, a lot of people who have experienced success with his teachings, they'll make videos, and someone was talking about how they would do the meditation every single night, and then one night it just clicked and she literally got tossed from her bed. Like that's how powerful the energy that was created impacted her in the physical realm. She literally got tossed off her bed, and she went to the doctor like a week later, and they found that, because she had had cancer before, and they found that there was not a single sign of cancer in her body. And that, when we talk about that shift finally happening, that alignment clicking, that's what we're talking about. It really is something completely shifts, something completely changes, and it literally instantly can change your physical body as well. Can take something that's physical within your body and make it disappear. That's how powerful this is. It's beyond possible. It's what we're capable of as human beings, and that is what you're going to be experiencing in this cycle of your life, of your spiritual journey. It's about making that significant change, and you first have to change who you are, your complete energy, your beliefs, in order to experience the physical change. So Aries, I hope you guys enjoyed this reading, and I will see you guys next time.